Hello everybody, this is a new video repeat. If you saw my channel earlier, you know I posted a video of me walking outside, but whatever. Nothing to do with this. Let's just get into the game. I think this is the last like day of the prologue, but I don't remember. I really don't remember. It's been a while. Waking up on Sunday mornings was supposed to be relaxing, but all I felt was exhaustion. Wow, maybe you should drink coffee, or I don't know, have a better sleep schedule. I was still trying to ignore all the confusing things that happened last night. It felt like a tangled story that I didn't have all the pieces to. Probably best not to want things you didn't understand. Ignorance was bliss, right? Well, ignorance is bliss. That was ignorance was bliss in this context, in this sentence, is implying that you already have the knowledge, and because of that, your ignorance was supposedly bliss because you didn't have the knowledge. This sentence is wrong. Let's go back to normal things like hanging out with friends. Alright, everyone's at work today. I groaned. What the fuck? Oh, no, okay. Okay. Right, so this mouse is not... Oh, fuck this mouse. Fuck the mouse. Fuck the mouse. Fuck the mouse. Jesus Christ, what was that about? Okay. I'm gonna pause this and get back to where it was before. Holy so apparently my mouse is a fucking bitch and doesn't like me. So anyway, I groaned and turned over in my bed. Oh my fucking god! Shut up! See what I have to deal with. Fucking god. Do I have to go down there? Do I seriously have to go fucking down there? Jesus Christ. I groaned and turned over my bed. Didn't want to just show up and bother them at their jobs. It was tempting to just stay in bed all day. Empty walls on my door almost reverberated with a sickening feeling. Jeez. Extrovert problems, Jesus. Sat alone in my bed, staring upwards obliquely. You can't even hear a thing I'm saying right now, can you? Sometimes, during these quiet moments, I just felt no energy to do anything. Time simply ticked by. Yet extrovert problems, Jesus. Maybe some fresh air could help clear my mind. Strolled around the courtyard absentmindedly. Campus felt especially empty on Sundays. Everyone was busy with their lives. It made me wonder why I even came to Granny Academy in the first place. Didn't you say your parents forced you to? There was a crash, and I turned around to find Mrs. Curley stumbling over a comically large pile of cardboard boxes. Hi, Mrs. Curley, is she okay? I am fine, Alex, thank you. I was just a little careless. I can't do an old woman voice, I'm sorry. I don't know, apologizing now in part 5. I bent down and got out a few boxes for her. They felt rather heavy. Should an old woman like her be carrying things like this? How about I help you move these? Got nothing better to do. I will accept that offer with gratitude. Thank you again, Alex. Help Mrs. Curley's carry her boxes all the way to the office building. At least I was somewhat useful today. I must say, Alex, you are rather kind for such an unmotivated young man. Hey, I'm not that unmotivated. Oh, your class participation grade says otherwise. Oops. Nonetheless, I truly enjoy having you in my classroom. You have such potential, Alex. 'Tis only a shame you are not utilizing it. Um, look, Sage, Green Academy is for rich and honor roll kids. Only got it because I accidentally won a free scholarship. My parents wanted me out of the house. There are a lot more people who deserve to be here. I was just lucky. Mrs. Curley watched me quietly and placed a hand on my shoulder. Felt comforting but firm. If that is what you believe, then you should better yourself into a person that does deserve it. With much more room to grow, Alex. Don't squat up if you're bad for yourself all the time. True. Very true. Is this just a big bloody? I mean, to work harder in your photography class? Curly's actually laughed. I was speaking of your life choices in general, but more participate in my class would be nice too. Photographs are rather pleasant in that regard. Looking back at them reminds us how much we've grown. Little pieces of time. Precisely, I'm impressed, Alex. You really do pay attention to my class. That phrase isn't popping up a lot lately. Funny you'd say that. I first coined the phrase from my granddaughter. She should be around your age by now. Your attitude certainly reminds me of her. I'll take this as a compliment, I think. Well, it depends on how you look at it. Either way, Alex, I hope you will spend your time wisely with Granny Academy. Sure, I guess. I'll try. Jeez. Oh, right, we're on the roof again. Right. Reprimand. Fuck off, dude. It wasn't a reprimand. She was actually giving you good advice. Fucking hell, grow up. You know, just one run normal afternoon. It's just one of those dead motivation days, I guess. Roof was a relaxing place, but all the proactivity talk kept bugging me in the back of my mind. Right, fine. Maybe I'll try and do something for once. Wow, that's depressing, dude. Fiddle with the camera hanging around my neck, turning it this way and that. Ever since last night, the camera seemed to pulse with warmth. Whenever I held it in my hands, it felt like I'm suddenly submerged with soothing hot bath water. That's a weird description. That didn't sound as elegant as it felt. Exactly. Maybe Mrs. Curley was right. I should play around with the photography more. What kind of photo should I take? No way. So it's still in here. That's neat. It's still in here, indeed. The scene that I was talking about is still in here. I actually like that a lot. Not really, but whatever. Pulled out the tiny jade coin that Philip gave it to me a few days ago. This might make a good picture. Maybe I could photograph it and make it all artsy or something. There's more terms to photography than that, but okay, whatever. The photo might make a nice little thank you present to Philip for giving it to me. Position the jade coin on the table and carefully adjust the lens on my camera. Here goes nothing. Yep, here it is, this scene. What was falling? Memories and images flashed rapidly like a bursting array of film. Voices were echoing like a distant radio. Where am I? Who am I? Oh, really? That's so funny. It was a warm summer day by the lake, and he was all alone again. Except not truly. A cool breeze swept through the woods and ruffled the pages in the book in his hands. It's the old art. Philip was sitting in his favorite reading spot again, next to the old wishing well. And so the prince finally rescued his love, and they lived happily ever after. And wow, that's cliche. How'd you like this one, Amir? It sucks. Real life almost never ends that neatly. It's always messy with dead ends. More often than not, the bad guy wins. Now, come on, don't be such a pessimist, Mir. Oh, jeez. Philip, honey, I have some bad news for you. Everything works out only if you keep your chin up. Sometimes you just gotta let things work themselves out. And sometimes you get chained to a filthy well for 300 years. Hate to break it to you, kid, but real life ain't pretty. Maybe you're just getting old and senile. Hey, watch it, kid. Show some respect to your elders. Not to mention, you still me after stealing all the coins from my well. Gave you a new coin, didn't I? Tiny little jade coin, are you kidding me? Back in my day, people used to offer me coins of gold and silver. What's that gold's gonna do with the money? It's the thought that counts. Kid, how many times I have to tell you? I'm a wish. And I'm still waiting for you to wish for something. Your jade coin is a terrible offering, but at least tell me what you want. I'm pretty happy at the moment. I'll tell you when I think of something. Alright, kid. I'll be here whenever you need me when the bad guys of the world start catching up to you. Don't be silly, Mimir. You're perfectly fine. Yeah. No, you won't, Philip. That's not how life works. Fucking Christ. I really don't want to fucking voice these lines, I gotta be honest. So I won't. Ugh. Okay, no thank you. Yeah, like, I still don't like this. I don't want to fucking read these lines. Fuck you. Don't touch me. Fucking Christ. Fucking Christ, Jesus. Let me go. Oh, fucking Christ. Are you deaf? I said, let me go. Oh boy, yeah. Anger. That's one reaction, I guess, to that. That situation. Christ, man. I don't even know, man. Fucking. Ugh. Fell to my chair and scrambled across the floor, my heart hammering rapidly against my chest. What the hell was that? Yeah, You wouldn't know, would you? That Philip's memories? Did I just see Philip's past night? Did it just by snapping a photo? Really, this is literally something that happens in Life is Strange. I'm just realizing that now. Ugh, that game's terrible. No, this couldn't be real. There were plenty of photos before this one, and no crazy flashbacks happened before. Why now? Yeah, it's about a good explanation as any. That's about as good an explanation as any, really. Last night when I ran into Jenny, the camera started glowing along with hers. Was that what triggered all this flashback nonsense? Should I tell Philip? No, it was probably best that I kept this to myself. Yeah, can you imagine? You just go up to him and say, "Hey Philip, were you kidnapped at one point?" Jesus Christ! How do you think you react to that? Fucking. Uh. I needed some rest, maybe some sleep. Yeah, I just needed to sleep it all off. Everything will be fine. That's one way to think about it, I guess. Sleep just wouldn't come. There was an uncomfortable weight digging into my chest. Felt so wrong to just pry open other people's secrets like this. Familiar chill sent through the room. I sigh and sat on my bed. Haley, what do you want? Oh, good, you're not dead yet. I need to talk to you. Could you knock the next time you borrow my room? Absolutely not. That would imply I respect you in some vague manner. Back to the point, where's your wish? Eh? Did you forget already? I'm referring to that puny shooting star that's always flying around. I mean, Echo? I haven't seen him since yesterday morning. Kinda just comes and goes whenever he likes. Shucking his duty figures. Quite suspicious, too. Well, he is a wish that was born of his wish to fucking die. So I'm kind of not, at least I think, I'm theorizing that, yeah, that's what Echo is born from. The wish from Alex to be dead. So no wonder he's just gone. Quite suspicious, too. Ah, yeah, sussy baka Echo. Echo's the imposter. Haley crossed her arms and tapped her feet thoughtfully. Tell me, Alex, what is Echo's center? Center? Are you truly so clueless? Center is a wish's core. It's the desire that evoked its creation. It's born to you as his wisher. Now that I think about it, I don't know. He never told me what I wished for when I was younger. Although I do have an aching suspicion. He frowned and gave me a calculating look. Listen closely, Alex. I'll only say this once. Do not trust Echo. What? Think about it. Pops into your life out of nowhere but claims I've known you. He tells you almost nothing about why he's here, and you know little about his intentions. Not to mention how he knows he's not around when you truly need him. And you trust someone like that? Frowned. Say the same about you, Haley. I would be wise of you, but at least I make my sentiments clear. The point about Echo still stands. Did you come all this way just to give me a bullshit warning? Certainly not. I came all this way to give you 2 bullshit warnings. In 2 days, on the 9th, you will need to make a choice. A difficult one. Your friends need your aid. Where the threads weave will depend on your choice. But will you be capable of providing the guidance they need? She has a point there. She definitely has a point there of what I think Echo represents is what he actually represents. So yeah. And she was gone. I sighed and buried myself in the mattress again. Why did everyone have to speak to me in riddles? Too tired to think about it now. It's best I get some sleep. When does the Edelweiss flower show up or whatever? Whatever. Oh, it's 4:20 p.m. Haha, funny meme. Oh, right as I say it. Day 8 Edelweiss, of course. Right as I fucking say it. That's a sentence. Monday mornings were the bane of every creature's existence, really. Is that so? Is that so? I could feel my lazy bones clinging to the mattress in agonizing protest. It was so tempting to sleep in, but Australis would skin me alive for missing her class. I don't think she'd skin you, but okay. Alright, waking up. Oh, hey there, Alex. You alright? You look kinda dead. That's just my face. Especially in the morning. By the way, what are you doing here? I thought your class was in another building. Wow, you have a very short-term memory. There was some scheduling changes, so apparently I'll be joining your class today instead. Join class? That doesn't sound like something Miss Edelweiss would do. Turned out I was right. Mr. Rakaushnikov stood in front of the class with a level of enthusiasm that should be illegal this early in the morning. Good morning, children. Yeah, I can't do a fucking excited version. Jesus. Half the class reared back in nervous terror. Unfortunately, Mrs. Corliss is busy visiting a family member in hospital and won't be with us today. Fortunately for you, I graciously offered to teach you in her stead. I heard Mr. Oak used to teach out in elementary school. I can tell. How the hell did he end up in Granny Academy? They say he got fired for flooding the school. Something with an overzealous demonstration of the water cycle. Jeez. Sewer waters too, so the whole school got shut down for being a biohazard. How badly Mrs. Gurley's kills if we skip this class just for today. We were interrupted by Mr. Rakashnikov's exuberant everything. All right, class, rearrange all the desks in the huge circle around the room. Be sure to create an empty space in the middle. His mates looked at each other wearily before following his instructions. Looked like we had no say in our own fate. Mr. Kashnikov was settling down in the center of the circle with a suspiciously large pitcher of water and a rustling shoebox. Have you folks been studying? Alex, explain what the term gesture means in art. It's something to do with figures movement in action. That was an awful description. Yes, you are correct. It's just neutral info. That was a quicker, unrefined sketch that captures a person's movement. We'll all be practicing this today. Photographers will be taking photos while artists will trade sketches. What are we even photographing? Mr. Kashnikov suddenly flipped open the shoebox. A ridiculously fat pigeon plopped onto the classroom floor, clucking indignantly. Philip stared between the water pitcher and pigeon suspiciously. Wait, he wouldn't. Begin! The pigeon squawked madly as a gallon of ice water pelted its backside. Jesus. The Borb. Okay, Shirokoi, of course. The Borb shot across the room like a possessed pom-pom as Mr. Rakashnikov chased him early. Oh man, that was probably the most exercise that pigeon has gotten in years. The rest of the class gaped in fascinated horror. Well, we can't just let him torch the poor bird like that. It's not like Peter's gonna rush into crash an art class. Get the work, chop. You'll only have a few seconds to photograph a sketch. Be greeting you on company later. There was a flurry of papers and cameras, and the class scrambled to work. Sighed and grabbed my camera. I better get to work. Good luck, little burb. I believe in you. Good grief. Okay, then. That class couldn't have ended quickly enough. As soon as the bell rang, everyone rushed out the door in a flurry of feathers and photos. Mr. Kashnikov was still shouting merrily from inside the classroom. Remember, kids, Visitors' Day will be in 2 days on the 10th. Make sure to create lots of art for your friends and family to admire. Oh yes, let's show them our pigeon torturing methods. Don't question it, it's art. To be fair, that pigeon could probably use exercise. The thing's just why is it as tall? It doesn't mean it deserves to be waterboarded. Well, if you put it that way. There was a sudden rustling sound from Philip's handbag. Wait, did you steal the pigeon? Of course I did. What if Mr. Rakashnikov was teaching culinary arts class next? Not leaving its fate in his hands. Oh boy, that is a fat pigeon. Jesus. Oh, isn't he cute? Don't worry, little guy. I'm not leaving you with that mean, wet napkin of a man. You need to work on your insults. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, is your family coming for Visitors' Day? My mom's probably dying to scrutinize every little thing I do. Visitors' Day? Must have visibly cringed because Philip shot me a worrying look. My parents probably don't care much what I'm doing here. Well, that's a shame. You're doing pretty well for an amateur photographer. On the bright side, you can treat the days of vacation with classes. Say so. Well, better take this little bird back outside. I'll see you later, Alex. Oh, Jesus Christ. Absolutely waited Philip's retreat back inside. This entire game, man, there's a lot of really... There's like a mix of genuinely emotional and heart-ending moments. There's the humor that makes me laugh, and there's the humor that just makes me cringe. And there's a lot of the cringe, a lot of the... It's a big, fat soup bowl. Well, look like I had the entire afternoon myself again. Really didn't feel like spending it alone. There were only so much time I was willing to spend my own thoughts. Extrovert problems. Anyway, I wonder where I should go. Well, cafe. Probably something like the cafe and see what Sissel was doing. Maybe buy a few chocolates while I'm there, too. Chocolate. That was always a perfect mood fixer. You need help. It is not that good. Just thinking about it was making me drool. Yeah, you need help. You need serious help. I tentatively peeked my head in the peeked into the cat. That is the wrong peeked. Jesus Christ. You need two E's in that word. Looked like Sissel wasn't around. Maybe he was out back in the kitchen somewhere. Man, I should just find a table and wait for him. Oh, hey! Rolled around to see Jenny at a corner table, idly sipping a cup of boba. Ew! Ew! It's you, the Ghostbuster. Don't call me a Ghostbuster. Some poor writer's probably screaming about copyright infringement right about now. Whoosh! Really, fourth wall breaking. Yeah, sorry, it's just the first thought in my head when I saw you. Fancy seeing you again. Seeing you again here of all places. Jenny cheerfully beckoned me to join her table. So, what was your name again? Your number is saved on my phone as Ghost Whisperer. Gee, I feel bored. The name's Alex. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you say you were under house arrest? Or are you sipping boba tea at a cafe? It's not real house arrest. I've just got strict caretakers. It's complicated. Even so, could you blame me for sneaking out? It's the best cafe in the city for sweet drinks and pastries. Herschel's cupcakes are to die for, not to mention one of my best friends works here. Best friend? That wouldn't happen to be... Hey, Teach, I appreciate the visit, but you... Oh, Alex, when did you get here? Thought I'd come visit and see how you were doing. Aw, isn't that sweet? Alex is so cute when I see why you like him so much. I don't. Oh, boy. Here we go again with this garbage. Jenny laughed nobly playfully. Sissel wouldn't stop talking about you for a whole week. I didn't realize you were the Alex. We're such a small place. Teach, quit talking about me. I'm right here. Alright, Alex, order a drink or something. Then we can talk about Sissel when he's not here. Ice mocha sounds pretty good. Gotta get my chocolate fix. Oh, I should just play along. How else am I gonna get all the good gas about you? Oh boy. Grumpy tsundere over there. Sissel slipped behind the counter and began mixing drinks while staring at us warily. Oh, you guys are adorable. How did you meet? Just friends, classmates at Garania. Just friends? Jenny wagged her eyebrows at me suggestively, threw a napkin at her face. Enough about me, what about you? How come Sissel calls you Teach? Jenny fondly glanced up at Sissel working the cafe counter. I've known Sissel for a long time. I always wanted to be a teacher, so when I was little I started a little tutoring service outside my house. Sissel was my first and only pupil. Taught him how to read and snuck a bunch of stuff to him when he was selling on the street. Return. Let me sneak out and gave me a tour of the city. Wow, you guys seem close. I don't feel jealous. It only takes a glance to see Sissel. Oh, good lord. It's not what I meant. Just let me know if you're ready to make a move. I'll be your dedicated wingman. These fucking cringe lords, lordy, fucking begordy. Sissel approached our table again, eyeing us suspiciously. Here's your mocha. Alex, why is your face red? Fucking hell. Whatever she said, it's all lies, all of it. Come on, Sissel, I haven't even gotten to the good stuff yet. There's still that stack of embarrassing photos that I need to show. Thought I burned all of them. Several copies in case you found them. Make excellent gifts for new friends. Since when you were two so chummy? Apparently helped her sneak into the school a few nights ago. Oh boy, I don't even know what her little adventures. And not yet, I let him get back to sleep after I got in the building. Oh, lucky Alex. One time she got me all around Bradley Lake to look for ghosts. We got lost for fucking hours. Could have just swam back to the main road, but no, some refused to even touch the water. This groaned in fond exasperation. Anyway, let's change the subject. Isn't Visitors Day coming up at school? Gonna come along, Jenny? Are you inviting me to sneak into the school? Excellent. Thought you well, my fine pupil. What is there even to see on Visitors Day? Besides a formal dance party afterwards, and then most of it is just the academy showing off to the parents. Not Sissel, though. He's taking a culinary arts course, and that means free food. Is that the only reason you're visiting? Of course not. I gotta see all my favorite pupils doing at a real school. Now you're growing up so much. Oh, good lord. I remember what happens at this. At what they're talking about. And it's not good. It's not pretty. It's not a fun time. Oh, good grief. Sissel flushed as Jenny beamed at him proudly. Thanks, Teach. Do my best. Oh, Lord. The anger issues. You shouldn't slam doors, that's indicative of anger, and anger is a bad thing. Don't do anger, that's not good. Cafe door suddenly slammed open as the furious Mrs. Curleys crashed into the building. She glared in our direction, a sudden inhumane fear seeped into our blood and chilled us to the bone. How would you know you're one person? Ah, yes, because you can totally tell what other people are feeling. Geneva Cordies, how dare you sneak out again? Oh shit, Grant's found me. Gotta go. And he shot out the door, Miss Curly sprinting after her in a frenzied chase. Just a tiny old lady, Mrs. Curly ran with a scary amount of vigor. In seconds, the two of them disappeared into the horizon. Those two scare me sometimes. Wait, so Jenny's Mrs. Curly's granddaughter? Yeah, wasn't it obvious? I mean, they've got the same hair and face and everything. Now that you mentioned it, I can really see the resemblance. At least I thought I did. I've never gotten a good look at Mrs. Curly's face for some reason. Fuck you. Another fourth wall break, really. Speaking of resemblance, I've been meaning to ask. You and Ginny related or something? Us? No, I've only just met her a few days ago. Really? You two look almost identical. I was sure you two were at least relatives or something. Huffed indignantly. Hey, Sissel, I met this rabbit the other day. Fluffy tail, long ears, think you're related? Sissel chuckled and gave me a friendly punch to the shoulder. Point taken. So now that you're here, you want to help me out with some taste tests in the kitchen? Trying out a few new chocolate recipes. Absolutely. I would really, again with this sentence. Why, dude? Ugh. Sissel, you fucking Christ. This dialogue's terrible. Ugh, kind of scared now you know Jenny. You are probably gonna end up joining forces and make my life hell. Yeah, it'll be a pleasant kind of hell, I promise. Fucking Christ, dude. You're fucking weird. Oh, good lord. I hate that. And so we spent the rest of the afternoon sharing sweets and friendly conversation at the cafe. Really, that's what you were doing. I was right. Chocolate really was the perfect mood fixer. You need help, dude. It's not that good. Monday passed by a little bit more cheerfully than expected. Okay, so I just have to pause for a second and talk about something. So, you know, on the first batch 3 of Stone Ocean released on Netflix, and I don't know what happened between the batches, but the animation in batch 3 is significantly better than batch 2. It is ridiculous they met the jump in quality. They nailed it. They nailed Made in Heaven so much. Jeez. Anyway, just watch it yourself. By the end of the day, I was completely exhausted. Sleep overtook me as soon as my head hit the pillow. That doesn't sound right. I was already fast asleep and didn't expect any more interruptions. Should have known better. Since when did anything come my way? Wow. My eyes instantly fluttered open. There was a sound. Something was whispering inside my head. Something was calling for me, something familiar. Should I follow it? Yeah, probably. These kinds of ghostly things usually didn't leave me alone as I followed through. Tired sigh, I got up and dressed before heading out the door. Followed the voice all the way to the school office building. It sounded so weak and fragile, but it desperately beckoned me forward. Where exactly was it coming from? Eh? There's a small potted plant in the office, a flower of some sort. Is this another wish? I think they changed the flower. It looks like a different art to me. Oh, well, hello there. Thought I sensed something peculiar within our school's walls. I'm curious. A boy with the eyes of a corpse and a heart full of possibilities, yet just as dead. What are you? I am but an old and feeble wish, but there is yet strength in these withered roots. It is my purpose to help, and it seems you are in dire need of it. It takes a preposterously strong wish to twist a knot through time itself. And you are right at the center of it all. Dear boy, my greatest condolences. Oh, great, now I'm talking to a flower that's spilling meaningless riddles. They're not meaningless. I understand what he's talking about, but mainly because I've played this before, and I acknowledge that you don't. You said you can help. What good can a half-dead flower do? I can tell you a story of the flowers surrounding us all. Their threads once wove a story of tragedy, but a comet descended the heavens and unwove all. She had hoped to weave things anew, but only managed to tangle the threads into a labyrinth of time. And so the flowers wait, unsure if the tragedies will repeat yet again. It is up to you whether they bloom or wither. So what will it be? Okay. So now we get all of the characters here represented by flowers. I mean, if you've been paying attention, you pretty much know who each of these flowers are representing. The orange rose. For a plant brimming with thorns, he is terribly gentle with those around him, wouldn't you agree? The cruelty of the world stomps his branches and spits at his leaves, yet he retracts his thorn and forgives. Such kindness is astoundable, but his passivity will only feed this unending cycle of strife. Teach him to rear his thorns, lest his inaction pave the way for his family's demise. Beware the lily, or see that this red rose wilts from their misplaced wrath. That's, marigold. Oh, the sweet little marigold that grows by the well. Who would have thought there was such unbridled anger within such a small, unassuming flower? Shackled and chained down by his own grudge, he fights and fights and fights. But to what end? What good is a battle if he dares not to wish for his own happiness? Leave him and bring him peace, lest this marigold scatters from his own tired battle. Yes, of course. The worn daffodil that sprouted at the lakeside. His suffering hunger is long behind him, and there is much hope in the road ahead. A new beginning, a second chance. Will he take it, or will he race backwards towards the misery he left behind? One could hardly blame him. Orphans cannot help but wonder where they came from and who left them behind. He will not like what he finds. However, if he received a second chance, then surely the one who wronged him deserves it too. Fail to convince him, and watch as this daffodil burns to ashes in grief. Fuck you, game. I know what that means. Forget-me-not. Forget-me-nots are for funerals, for grief, and for connections that last through time. Your story will not begin until you finish theirs. Save them, in return you will save yourself from this prison in time. Seek the truth and look to the past where this all began. Unless you wish to face the noose again. No. No, don't do this to yourself. Don't do this to her. The morning glory is an odd flower, don't you think? Death looms at her door, and her memories scatter to the wind. She still stands to beckon you towards a brighter path. So much love to give that she dares not stay for long. Left unpruned, the morning glory's veins will inevitably choke out those around her. And so, come morning, she quietly leaves. She is the key. Ironic, isn't it? A girl with the body of a corpse, yet a heart as steel as any blade. I don't think I understood a single word you said. I do, and I don't like it. I really don't like it. There's a lot to unpack there, let's just say. Jesus Christ. Fuck. There's a lot to unpack there. Nor did I expect you to. I pray that these words will help you, however, when the time comes. Dawn soon approaches, as does the chosen day. I pray you may make the right choice, Wish Granter. Oh, fuck, man. That's the thing. Day 9, the paths we walk. Yeah, we're really getting in. We're getting close into the meat of why I love this game so much, man. This morning rolled almost mechanically, and before I knew it, I was already in class. The writing workshop was as dull as I remembered, even with Mr. Kashnikov substituting for Dolores. Students all around me were buzzed with anticipation, or lack thereof, for Visitor's Day tomorrow. Didn't pay much attention at all. My morning was spent quietly looking over my shoulder every now and then. It could be just paranoia, but there was a nervous weight on my shoulders that accompanied the anxious gnawing at my stomach. Focusing in class was impossible, and I was expecting another disaster to bail through the door at any moment. But nothing came, which was arguably even worse. Top it all off, none of my usual company was with me today. Philip was off helping some teach Professor's Day, and Sissel said he was busy with some sort of contest. Oh, and well, he said nothing, but he looked like he didn't want to stick around today. Just hit me how empty everything felt without them. Really could not be left alone with my own thoughts, could I? Bell suddenly shrieked, signaling the end of class. Oh, finally. With a sigh, I hauled myself over my seat to follow the sea of scurrying students. Oh. Lots of S's in there. Sigh, yeah, it's... Oh. Scurry. You get it, it's a lot of alliteration in a sense. Classes were finished and there was nobody to hang out with. There wasn't much of a point to anything today, was there? Time to go back to my room and take a nap. I stumbled down the dorm hallway towards my room. It was weird. Felt oddly lightheaded today. What was going on? Whatever, I'll just sleep it off and shut down for today. It was hard to even get out of bed nowadays. There's your first hint that he is majorly depressed. I reached the doorknob, but something stopped me. But before we go, can I tell you something? I've said this many times before, but I want to tell you again. I'm sorry I couldn't save you. I shook my head furiously and moved away from my door. As much as I'd like to kill time on their lazy day, I couldn't help but feel like I'd be disappointing someone. Huh? Jumped and frantically looked around. Echo? Is that Echo? I haven't seen him in days. Where was he? Was he alright? Bolted toward that sound, feet hammering through the halls. Echo! Echo! Oh, jeez, man. Raced up to the dorm roof, but found no one there. Disappointment welled up inside me. Swore I heard. Jumped at the feeling of something at my feet. Took a moment to notice the prone, transparent body crumpled over on the floor. Wait, Echo? Oh yeah, he's fucking crumbling. Echo struggled onto his feet, knees shaking. Coughed and looked at me with a strained smile. Oh, hey there, Alex. What's wrong? What's with that face? You look like you've seen a ghost. What happened to you? You look awful. That's rude, Alex. I feel a bit offended now. Seriously, though, are you feeling okay? Because you certainly don't look like it. He sighed and held his head wearily. I'll be fine in a few days. Sorry for worrying you. I got pulled away and fell unconscious for a while. How long was I out? About 3 or 4 days, I think. 4 days? What day is it today? It's August 9th. Why do you ask? I clutched his chest, let a sigh of relief. Oh, good. It's not too late. Alex, listen closely. Whoever you choose to spend time with today, you will be bound to the path they walk. There are hardships and trials. You'll have to carry them with them. Choose carefully. Just like that? What if I don't want to spend time with anyone? I looked at me with a firm and careful gaze. There are people that need you. You really have the heart to leave them on their own. Thought my stomach tightened painfully. You have too much faith in me. Some I'm rather proud of. Don't worry, Alex. Every path that you choose, I'll always be there to walk by your side. Alex, I need a moment. Oh, what a surprise. The little one finally shows himself. He groaned and shook his head in exhaustion. What do you want, Haley? I need a moment to speak to your wisher, privately if you would. What? I can't even spend time with Alex without your interruptions. Leave or I'll make you leave. You're not in a state to argue. Fine. Be quick. Alex, I'll go back to my usual place to rest if you don't mind. Echo dematerialized like dust, flowing in my camera like a gentle breeze. Clutched my camera gently and smiled. It was good to see him back. I yelped and took a step back, Echo abruptly reappearing and stumbling backwards onto the floor. He stared at me wide-eyed in confusion. I was rejected. How? Was that so surprising? That camera isn't yours, Echo. It's Alex's. Fine. I'll rest somewhere else. Alex, just call out to me when you're done. Is he gonna be alright? Ely stared at me quietly. Who's to say, Echo is festering. He is refusing to perform his job as a wish and rejecting his center, the initial desire that created him. I told you. Fucking told you. Fucking told you that's what his wish was. God damn it. Hate it. At this rate, he will rot and fester into your corrupted wish, insane and capable of humane thought. I stand by what I said yesterday, Alex. I don't trust him. I don't trust who I want, Haley. Fair enough. What about the things Echo said earlier? Will I really be bound to the person I choose to see today? Yes, that part is true. Something strange has been in the air ever since you arrived at this academy. Seems like time itself is bending around your every move. But we can only guess what happens after today. There's also something else you need to do, but my memory fails me. Looks like you're quite useless too. At least I'm not at risk of turning to a monster like your wish. Anyway, best of luck to you. I'll be busy these next few days. Don't expect me to come save you from trouble again. Haley vanished, leaving me alone in silence. Looked like I had a long road ahead of me. Whoever you choose to spend time with today will bound to the path they walk. Stared up at the sky and pondered for a few long minutes. Who needed me most? Okay, so I'm going to save, and I'm going to pause the video now, and I'm going to make different save pages for each of their routes. And then we'll do Sissel first. Okay, so I've made save files for each of them. So now let's do Sissel to start with. My thoughts instantly turned to Sissel. He acted tough and angry, but there was a vulnerable side to him that I just couldn't ignore. It was decided then I would be there for Sissel. Speaking of which, where was the guy? I couldn't be there for him if I couldn't even find him. Time to go search. Oh my god. About half an hour crawled by before I remembered something vitally important. My sense of direction sucked utter ass. Curse my incompetence. How the hell was I going to find Sissel? I guess I could just call him, but what would I say? Hey man, where are you? Oh, nothing. I just crave your warm embrace. Want to spend the rest of the day stuck to you like a baby koala. Oh, for fuck's sake, dude. That'll work out. No, it won't. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows if it'll work, most likely. Oh man. Good lord. What's this about baby cool? No, that's Echo. Most likely. Oh, it's Jenny. Wait. You didn't say that out loud. You didn't. You didn't say that out loud. She can read thoughts. What's this about baby koalas? I leaped up to find Jenny staring at me like I grew a second head. Jenny, what are you doing here? I was about to ask you the same thing. Why are you mumbling to yourself and wandering around the courtyard like a lost puppy? I was looking for Sissel, actually. You got any idea where he is? Oh, it's because you crave his warm embrace. You heard that? It's hard not to. You mumble pretty loudly. Anywho, Sis is probably in the office up for the contest tomorrow. Contest? What contest? You don't know? Sis is participating in Granny's Culinary Arts Contest. It's half the reason why he's even studying out here. Winner of the contest receives a massive scholarship and tons of offers from culinary colleges around the country. Wow, didn't know he was so passionate about baking. Shooting her index finger while lost in thought. This could be his biggest chance to get accepted in a decent school too. Now a lot is weighing on this contest. So you better show up to cheer him on. The preliminary rounds tomorrow. Oh lord. Wait, why do I put this in here again? God damn it, I don't remember. Whatever. Sis needs all the support he can get. Can do. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna find him right now. Thanks for the tip, Jenny. Good luck to you too. She waved her arms in a goofy, hugging motion. Feel the koala. Be the koala. Oh my god. Ew. I'll feel up before humiliation drove me further. Office was mostly empty at this hour. Most of the teachers had scrambled home as soon as their shift ended. As expected, Mrs. Curlise was the exception. Found her and Sissel wading through a pile of paperwork in the corner of the office. Now you'll want to sign here, Mr. Sissel. Do you allow scholarship offers to be mailed to you? I assume you are using Osha's mailing address. Yeah, boss was nice and direct all my stuff to his cafe. Most of the scholarships require a home address. And now you have one. His ears twitched and he scratched it with embarrassment. Yeah, I guess I do. I wanna fucking punch that dog in his voice box. Mrs. Curlise gave a hearty chuckle as she shuffled the papers about. I remember like it was yesterday how you climbed in my granddaughter's window and begged her to teach you how to read. Yeah, then you chased me out with a broom. But you came back, and look how far you've come since then. You can manage to make a good impression in this contest. I'm sure you'll catch the attention of many recruiters. I'm not sure a homeless kid dressed in rags is gonna make a good impression. Sissel, you don't give yourself enough credit. It's a good thing that your friends are here to provide support. Even if they are particularly nosy and have learned and have not yet earned the ancient art of knocking on doors. Isn't that right, Alex? Jumped and stumbled inside the office awkwardly. Oh, hi! I was just, seeing how Sissel's doing and whatnot. Alex, what are you doing here? Something I wanted. What the fuck? What? No, what? What the fuck am I? What? I didn't realize there was gonna be time. I'm like, okay. Why the fuck not? Static buzz and lines of my activity suddenly flatlined. Oh, okay. I'll just do this then, because, like, it doesn't really matter. Why the fuck not, you know, just... Why the fuck not, bitch? Why the fuck not? Your static buzz Oh, nothing. I just gave you an embrace and want to spend the rest of the day and talk to you like a baby koala. Are you high right now? Anyway. Fuck's sake, dude. You're an idiot. Well, he's pitched several octaves higher as I try to change the subject. So what's this contest all about? Well, it's pretty much a baking contest with fancy themes. Bake a thing and try to impress a few judges and then I get judged. And probably fail. So we discussed this already. Keep your chin up and self-esteem even higher. So vacation's good for your health. Thank you. Finally someone says it, Jesus. Just look at me. Raggedy Kiddo hasn't even completed preschool. Wow, that doesn't matter. You're competing against rich-ass kids who are coming from around the country. You're supposed to even compare. There's a comforting hand on Sissel's shoulder, and he relaxed somewhat. Come on, Sissel, you do fine. Don't let the pre-performance anxiety get to you. Easier said than done. Scurley tapped her chin and thoughtfully she peered across the office walls. Do not think this is impossible, Sissel. You're not the first to face such odds. What do you mean? I remember a contest winner about 20 years ago with a similar background to you. She was a student of mine, actually. He pointed a dusty golden trophy hidden away in the top bookshelf. Alex, be a dear and grab that for me, will you? I grumbled as I reluctantly crawled onto a chair. Sure, tell the clumsy one to climb up here. Real nice plan. Said my toes and strained my arms to try and grab the dusty trophy. Good news, I got the trophy. Bad news, I fell. More good news, I found something. Oh, for fuck's sake. Even more bad news, I very saw something with Sissel. You mind getting off of me? Right, just let me... Oh. I'll just take the trophy while you and Sissel untangle yourselves. And I actively scrambled apart, both red in the face and squeezed dust off the trophy. Sorry about that. Don't worry about it. It's not. Oh, for fuck's sake. What was that? Nothing. It was nothing. Oh, for fuck's sake. What are you saying? Scully suddenly cleared her throat loudly. Are you boys done? Scully said no deeply put together remaining patience. Two of us awkwardly shuffled up her as she set the trophy on her desk. It was in the shape of a regal-looking cup with golden swirls and arches flowing off the edge. Name was inscribed at the bottom, written in proud gold lettering. Granny Culinary Arts Mastery winner, Cecilia Bradley. Sissel eyed the name with a weird look. Bradley, like the lake. Scully chuckled as she wiped off the trophy fondly. Yeah, she grew up in the woods near Bradley Lake, just like you. Parents were rather dangerous. Home life was unspeakably hard on her. So young Cecilia ran away from home and single-handedly built a small cottage by Bradley Lake. Later on, she changed her surname to Bradley to match her new home. All the while, she continued with her studies while working several jobs. Sound familiar? Did she really win? Scully smiled with a spark in her eye. She suddenly leapt onto the desk and shook the trophy high above her hair in the victory-drunk haze. Good lord. Cecilia did more than win, she wiped the floor at the competition. That's my favorite student for you. Her work made everyone else look like utter garbage. She destroyed the other contestants and crushed their dreams. They all scrambled home in shameful tears. Children were on their knees, bowing to her in reverence and respect. Ah, yes, of course. Cecilia Bradley, my very own student, became a legend. Totally, it's totally what happened. Totally. You're not hyperbolizing, are you? No, totally not. But yeah, I know something about this Cecilia that I guess people don't know. If you haven't played this game before, which I doubt you, I mean, let's be honest, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter, mate. If you've played it and know it's a good game. Fucking hell, people need to stop going offline. I'm sick and tired of it, man. Fucking sick and tired of it. I ain't God's good enough. Does this happen all the time? That folks sure like to exaggerate their stories, huh? Shirley's cleared her throat and placed the trophy onto her desk. The point is that Sissel shouldn't worry about his personal history or background. Only need to put in your best effort and create something you can be proud of. That's what my dear Cecilia did. If you supposedly liked this student, if you supposedly liked her so much, how do you not know that, spoiler insert here. Thanks, Mrs. Carles. That helps, I think. Still picked up Cecilia's trophy and gazed at it optimistically. There was a sense of recognition and kinship in his eyes as he thumbed over the gold-encrusted Bradley. Oh, it's a bit more than that. I mean, he doesn't know it, but Jesus Christ. After filling out a contest form, Sissel and I strolled leisurely through the courtyard. The sun hung low in the sky when Sissel looked up from the paperwork in his hands. Say, Alex, you never actually answered my question. Well, are you looking for me in the office earlier? Did you need something? Cringed the memory of my koala shtick from earlier. Arm hung amicably around Sissel's shoulders as I tried to laugh it off. Didn't a guy just hang out with his friends without being questioned? Sure, but you were acting weird and suspicious. Well, a friendly ghost told me you need my love and support today. So I really waste over like the great friend I am. You should be grateful. Sissel's eyebrow perked up suspiciously, but then turned out with a small smile. You're a weird kid, but you know that. For free today, why don't you come over to the cafe and have a look at my contest entry? It's almost done, and I could use a few outside opinions. You can even eat some of the leftover chocolate if you... Get up on Sissel instantly tightened as I pressed my fist close with an intense glare. Did you just say chocolate? Yes. Take me. My body is ready. Fucking Christ. Fine, just let go of me. Wow. You need help. Oh my lord. Well, it took only a 15-minute walk to arrive at the cafe. Well, the fuck just happened? Go back. During the whole walk, Sissel's eyes darted between me and the crowd with nervous excitement. Guess it was still unnerving for him to show his work to people, even if he was trying to hide it. So, what is your contest entry exactly? You'll see. It's not too impressive at the moment, but I put a lot of work into it. Entries have to follow a theme for each round of the contest. Tomorrow's a preliminary round with the theme History. Wrinkle my nose as though I caught a whiff of something foul. Shut the fuck up. History's awesome. Tell me about. Oh my god, you guys are idiots. Took me and Teach almost a whole week just to come up with an idea for it. The door suddenly flew open to reveal a tall and jolly man, sporting a welcoming grin. Well, what do you know? Here comes my favorite employee. You here to work on your contest entry, sissy? So groaned, his cheeks pinked as he shoved his way behind the counter. Only employee, boss. Stop calling me sissy. So, man, no, still nation my five. Herschel laughed and, holy shit, that's a fucked up spelling, and ruffled Sissel's hair. Suddenly he caught sight of me and gave me an exaggerated gasp. What was this, sissy? Did you finally bring home a man? Oh my fucking Christ. Yeah. Nah, we're not. Oh, damn it, boss. Stop embarrassing every friend I bring over. It's my job, go make sure you hang out with the fun folks. Whatever. Alex, wait here for a bit. Boss and I are gonna get things set up before showing him a little project. Oh, well, Sissel's excited. Shut up and help me take out the project. Oh, Lord. Stifle laughed as the two of them disappeared through the kitchen doors. It was amusing to see someone else giving Sissel grief. Those two were quite the pair. More than you know, nudge nudge, wink wink. While I waited, I pulled out an empty chair and took in the view of the cafe's interior. The place was humble and small, but the air was warm with the smell of pastries. It's a pretty cozy place to hang out. I wondered. Wow. Wondered why I didn't visit more often. Thoughts were up by the sound of the front door swinging open. Oh, hey there, Alex. Is this invite you to his project too? Yeah, I didn't know he invited you too. Well, of course. Sissel and I have known each other since we were little beans. More surprised that he'd bring you along. He's usually pretty self-conscious about his work. Just fluttered a bit. I guess Sissel gotten kind of comfortable around me. It makes me wonder what this project is. Sissel mentioned something about taking out of the fridge. Then he suddenly grinned with an evil glint in her eye. You mean you didn't know? Sissel lured you here. Herschel needs to consume the bodies of the young to try and heal his hideous bald spot. He has a bald spot? That's my theory, at least. Why else would he wear a bandana all the time? That's the point. Dead bodies. Fridge. Come on, dude. Act scared or at least intrigued. Scoffed and crossed my arms. You're a pretty bad liar. Stop trying to mess with me. Jenny grinned ominously and jabbed her thumb out into the kitchen. You can go check it out yourself if you don't believe me. Challenge accepted. Well, you agreed that easily? If you were in a horror movie, you'd be the first to die. Perked my chin up defiantly as I marched in the kitchen. But it's not a horror movie, and Sissel's just probably making something delicious and chocolatey for the contest. He shook her head woefully. Spoken like a true victim. Good Lord. First thing I noticed upon entering the kitchen was a loud mechanical grinding noise coming from the walk-in fridge. Wonder what all the racket is. It's probably just Herschel's sawing his victims into manageable bite-sized pieces. Or maybe it's just Herschel using a blender or something. Or you're right. His victims probably more consumable in liquid form. God damn it, Jenny, stop trying to freak me out. Hey, I'm just trying to be a responsible citizen to give you fair warning. Don't be surprised when Herschel suddenly jumps at you with a chainsaw. Rah, and the cafe is suddenly gonna combust into satanic flames too. Get real. Fuck you, get so many fire references, I hate you. Like in the fridge's door suddenly flew open. Oh, Lord. High-pitched scream shook the cafe as I tumbled onto the floor like a quivering infant, flailing my legs blindly as I scrambled away to get away from Hersh's fucking chainsaw. Heart was ready to leap out of my throat. But then I noticed Jenny and Herschel laughing hysterically and exchanging a triumphant high five. Realization slowly sunk in. You two are total dicks. Jenny was wheezing and studying herself on a table. Oh my god, you should have seen your face. No only thank you, seeing you almost shit yourself as his own reward. Eudore suddenly flew open and revealed an exasperated Sissel. God damn it, stop messing with every front end fight over. Oh, see, she ain't no fun anymore. Mercel's right, how else are we gonna check if he's boyfriend-worthy material? Told you not to mention that. Oh, Lord. Funny, because you wouldn't shut about Alex whenever you came back from school. Sissel grabbed a nearby muffin and shoved it. What the fuck? Okay, feeder kink in the fucking... Okay. Ugh. Turned to me with the face as red as the sun. The sun isn't red, but okay. You're nothing. You got that? Nothing. Sure. Good lord. Anyway, I still gotta show my contest entry. Jesus, how long is this fucking day? I don't even remember. Sissel ran back to the walk-in fridge's face still burning red. Jenny was still recovering from a mad laughing fit behind me as Herschel struggled to swallow his muffin. Messing with Sissel's sisters have never been more fun. You need to hang out with us more often, Alex. You two are gonna be the death of him one of these days. Herschel snorted as he wiped his mouth. Joe, ain't nothing to worry about. Batley the kid's family. Tis our job to take a jab at him every now and again. Or every chance we get. Yup. We're like, yeah, totally. I mean, you are his family, so whatever. Two exchanged another trumpet high five. Three of us looked up as the sound of a metal cart echoed out of the fridge. Jenny bounded over to me and elbowed my sides excitedly. Alright, he's just about to show off his project. Be as supportive as you can, Alex. Herschel cracked his knuckle. Holy shit. All ales. Shh, here he comes. That is not how you spell that, but okay. Greek into the milk cart grew louder as Sissel finally came out of the fridge. Alright, here's my project. Staring in amazement as the object slowly came into view. Is that... Yeah, that's genuinely fucking impressive. Chocolate? Sissel puffed his chest out in nervous pride. Yep, a solid white chocolate sculpture. Stared at the sculpture in awe. It was a perfect replica of the Capitol building. Level of detail was utterly breathtaking. Every pillar, every inch of the replica was alive with delicately carved design. It's taken Sissel days to finish this. Sissel, this is amazing. You think so? Please tell me. Jammed an accusing finger towards Herschel. What the bloody fuck was that chainsaw for? Long story, mate. Culinary arts is complicated. It's not that complicated. Chocolate melts really easily, especially from the friction from sculpting. So we froze a solid block of it in the fridge that's as hard as rock, but because it was hard as rock, we had to use a chainsaw to lob off a huge chunk of it before I could work on the little details. Can't believe it. You're a huge chocolate nerd. It's not a bad thing. Don't sell yourself short, sis. You'll pass the preliminary rounds tomorrow for sure, you big nerd. Maybe, I mean, this whole thing just made a pile of leftover life chocolate. Food-wise, it's nothing special. Gotta stop being so humble, dude. This is a real piece of art. I hate to brighten the mood, but you gotta be more careful with this thing tomorrow, sis. Graining his corner arts conference known for cutthroat participants and aggressive sabotages. Better keep a close eye on this thing if that is past the winter rounds. Right, I'll be careful. Oh, before I forget, So dug through a few drawers and pulled out a large paper bag that's shuffled. Here's a bunch of little chocolate, Alex, as promised. Means you're coming all this way just to look at my work, man. It means a lot to me. Cradle a bag of chocolates in my arm like a newborn child. It's a lot of chocolate. Sissel, I fucking love you. Of course, that's just cute. That's really cute. Sun was already half on the rise by the time we got ready to return to the dorms. Jenny had left so early so that no one would notice she escaped her house arrest. As Sissel completed a few finishing touches on his sculpture, she'll pull me aside into a quiet part of the cafe. So, Alex, mind if I have a word with you? Sure, what's up? Just wanted to thank you for being such a good mate to Sissel. God knows the kid needs it. It's no problem at all. Being his friend is the perks. Could you do me a favor while you're at it? Bull's got a bad habit of refusing to ask for help until shit hits the fan. Knows I'm strong with anything, let me know. I'm always ready to have give a helping hand. She tries to help whenever she can, but she's not always around. So you mind giving me a heads up if instead? Chuck Rachel's anxious expression. Of course. This is pretty lucky to have such a caring boss. Say, sorry if this sounds presumptuous, but are you and Sister related by any chance? That kind of looks similar. She gave an exasperated scoff. Why? Is it because we're both rabbits? It's not what I mean. Two of us jumped as Sissel came out of the kitchen. Yo, Alex, I'm all set. We're headed back. Yeah, let's go. See you later, boss. His expression softened as he cheerfully ruffled Herschel's hair. See you around, you rascal. God, it's just fucking cute. Two of us left the cafe and we made our way home. Even as we walked down the street, I could feel Herschel's gaze on us. Didn't look away until we turned the corner and wandered out of sight. Man. Which one was... It was 2. Pretty sure it was 2. I can't label these ones, which sucks, but yeah, that's it for today's video. It's currently 5:19, so yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Next video is going to, I don't know what next video will be, but we're going to be doing all of Sissel's route before we move on to the other ones. Because his is the longest, and then it's Owen's, it's the second longest, and Philip only has like one update for his route, which sucks, because he's like, honestly, the favorite character for me, but, you know, I don't have a good feeling about his route. It's probably, it's not going to be a good route in terms of the content, because his story, to me, is the darkest of all of them, but, you know, they're all pretty dark if you... Whatever. Anyway, see you next time. Fuck off.